At the moment, I think you can still tell quite a lot of the time that it's AI generated content. We're talking about things like everything from AI generated images to posts that are going out. I've experimented with quite a few of the kind of automated AI marketing.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So AI is definitely making and improving the industry. And we have a lot of controversial on this topic. A lot of people are saying, AI is going to take away my job. But on the other hand, if the companies don't embrace and learn AI, it's not going to be a job for anybody. The whole company is going to collapse. So, and in terms of sending traffic to the website, in terms of to a website or to a point where when your customers hang around, like I always share that now if you want to start a business, a very good idea would be start a community first, grow that community, and after you can even ask that community, hey, I'm thinking to launch this product. What do you think about it? How much you willing to pay for it? Do you like it? Do you like it? So like that, you have this, what we call it, the product market fit, because it's always over the 500 millionaires that we interviewed in this broadcast so far, no one has come to tell me, Harry, the product that I have, exactly as I designed it, people start buying it. So it's always the client who refine your product, and having that community, having this group of people that they are interested about your product, that know that likes your product. That's the best people for you to give you feedback and for you to reshape and tell you what the market really wants to buy. AI comes now, and if you are using AI effectively, you can grow a community more faster and effectively. Would be gonna be your cash machine basically, because every time you need money, you will go to present something to that community. So all your job is gonna be growing that community and present products and services to that community, and that's it. For that, sending traffic is the big piece of it. And if you know how to use AI, now you can do the job that 10 people can do with only one person. So what's your view, Simon, in AI? Is this really true what I'm telling you?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect
what
sense.
is it really, as this AI as good as they think they say?
I love AI. So I absolutely love it. I use it every day. I use multiple different pieces of AI software and different brands, and for slightly different things. I was talking to somebody about this last night actually. I consider AI to be like a calculator, but for the for language almost. So and I think there's a misconception that AI is doing all the work for you. And I think like a calculator, like those old scientific calculators that you used to have, if you didn't understand the concepts around trigonometry, then you wouldn't be able to go to that calculator and select sine, tan, or cosine, or although use your kind of calculator in that way. And it's kind of similar with AI. It's just much broader, because it kind of covers the whole scope of human knowledge, really, which is brilliant, which is absolutely amazing. But let's just in terms of day-to-day use of AI that I really benefit from. Every month, we're talking about doing things like the invoicing runs and things like that. And I check things and I write reports for people. And I used to dread the start of the month, because because of those things, it'd be end of the month would be a bit of invoicing, start of the month would be probably a bit chasing, report writing, all the rest of it, trying to get everyone in the same place, and it could take days, and now I'm finding that I can get that out of the way within a few hours. The same amount of work is taking me hours rather than days. Which is, what just one example of how it's already benefiting me personally. But also, research is so much easier than it was. Being able to talk things through. So I find myself becoming that bit more, going back to the point that I was making at the beginning about decisions. I'm able to make decisions because I've already made them. I've already considered a lot of the things that perhaps, I wouldn't have made, I wouldn't have been able to consider in a moment because I've previously thought about it and previously had somebody, not somebody, I'm calling AI somebody there. Um, I've had that challenge that somebody else might put towards me in a decision-making environment. So that's really beneficial, but it's going to change the world, and it already has changed the world. I think it's in terms of what it's going to do for my industry, for the kind of digital marketing industry that is my bread and butter. Well, um, yeah, you're already seeing people putting at the moment, I think you can still tell quite a lot of the time that it's AI generated content. We're talking about things like everything from AI generated images to posts that are going out. I've experimented with quite a few of the kind of automated AI marketing apps that are out there. Um, I accidentally set one loose on Grow Traffic's Facebook page a couple of months ago, much to the consternation of all the team who have savagely mocked me ever since. And I made it worse because I forgot to cancel it after the free trial period. So it just carried on. It was a real kind of here the machines are taking over moment. So it's, but we managed to use that as well. So in the same way that we left it going, we didn't just stop it. We kind of left it putting its AI content onto the Grow Traffic feed, and then we talked about it around it. So we made a conversation about it. Um, we have a kind of uh, a joking kind of way of approaching um, me on our social media platforms. I encourage the team to kind of take the mickey out of me in a British way of saying it. Make a bit of fun of the way that I do things, and but going back to that community side of things, it means that lots of the community is really engaged with that. So when we set up our a product that we developed called Grow Skills, which is a DIY solution for SEO, for digital marketing, where we have a bank of resources. And then we have a number of different levels, but basically we will create somebody a plan with them, and then we'll provide them with the resources and the checking, and the checking in with them just to make sure that they're actually delivering it over time. And that's called Grow Skills. But when we launched that, I invited quite a lot of people, and it surprised me how many people had said, I want to see what Simon Dowley's doing because, part of my, part of my name is associated with the brand, and that's really worked for us as well. Even if quite often it just seems like they're ruthlessly mocking me on our social media platforms. It is done for a specific reason, and it really works, and the community's really engaged with it. Um, so that's kind of that's just going back. But the point I was making is I've actually got a community interest company that I run called the Let's Talk Project. It's an emotional support and listening service. It's run by volunteers. So we've got about 14 volunteers that see people down in the office down the road. And nobody's really got time to commit to doing the social media for it. So I've taken my learnings there and just said, right, well, this is it feels okay. It feels safe to use the kind of tools that are out there at the moment for, the AI tools that are out there at the moment to automate content onto to that platform. And that's working really well. The engagement's there. The content is as you would hope it would be for a kind of like I was saying, emotional support and listening service, a voluntary community project like that. So that's all right. It's not it struggles to do the kind of out there stuff that Grow Traffic tends to do on our social media or like to do on our kind of social media platforms.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.